Good morning, YouTube, and we are back at it again. And today we got squats and a leg workout. So, for squats, I might work up to 5 plates today. That will be my top set. And let's see how many reps I can do per set. I haven't touched 500 in a while. So, let's see how it goes today. After that, as you might have already guessed, I'll move into the accessory work later. Yeah, let's have a good workout. I'm gonna drive out right now. And yeah, hopefully yesterday was a great workout. I hit a PR on the deadlift, 615 pounds. So that was yeah, it's nice when you make progress, right? So yeah, all right. I guess I'll see you guys at the gym. All right, starting with just the bar. All right, now we are warming up with the bar, making sure everything feels good. The knees and back and all the joints don't feel sore or any sort of pain. And yeah, let's see. Let's see how much weight I can do today. Let's go. As you can see, the depth is pretty low. You know, I do squat pretty deep, which is good. Yep. All right. Now we're moving on. We are going to put one plate. And 135 you will start with. When it comes to squatting, I do always make sure I jump one plate at a time. Moving on to one plate, 135. All right, we're moving on to 135. Right now, I'm not wearing no belt and no knee sleeves. I would do that later on when it gets heavier, but for now, I also want to hear and check everything is working fine in terms of my joints and all that, you know, because if I feel any sort of pain, I'm stopping the workout. Yep, solid. Come on, let's see it. Nice. Yep. Okay, not bad. Now we're moving on to 2 plates, 225 pounds. All right, moving on to 2 plates. Yeah, squatting is fun. It's good, you know, and I like to maintain, uh, you know, even if when I get older, I would like to do like heavy squats too, at least more than 4 plates. 2 plates, 225. Let's go. Okay, let's see how 2 plates move. Usually when I work up to 4 plates and 4 plates move very easy, then I know for a fact it's going to be a good day. Yep. Nice, solid. Yep. Very good. All right. Not bad. Moving on to 3 plates now.
Three plates.
All right.
315.
Now we are moving on to 3 plates, 315 pounds. Let's see it. And I did. Now, usually I would put my hands further away from my shoulders, but now I try to bring it a lot closer because then I felt like it's more, my back was more tighter. And that's what you want. You want a solid, tight back when that bar is laying on your back so that it's more of an efficient lift. All right, now moving on to 4 plates. And right after this, then I would probably put another extra 25 pound on each side. Goes up to 455 before my top set. But yeah, it's all about, yeah, as you can see, I've worn my knee sleeves now. And yeah. All right, now we are moving on to 405. 4 plates. Let's go. As you can see, I'm wearing my belt, ready to make this lift happen. Now, if this moves very easily, then, it's more of a confidence booster, which is what you want. All right, now, gonna get into position soon. And then, kind of get an idea of how fast this weight moves. It's always a good, picture to see if every set you do how fast the weight moves, because usually when you're doing the lift it kind of feels heavy, but then you watch it on video, you have more of a clear example of how fast the weight really moved. Oh yeah, that looks super easy. It's like I just stood up and didn't even have 400 pounds on my back. But that's what you want, right? That's exactly what you want, where you're coming close to your top set and the weight moves like butter, which is a good sign. And it's just gives you obviously confidence when you're going close to your top set. You have that assurance that it's going to be a good day. All right. Now we're just putting on a 25-pound plate, which is 455 pounds. Let's go. All right, let's see. 455. Let's see how this moves. Okay, so getting the belt on, and then we get to see if this moves pretty easy. This will be my last set before the top set, which we're gonna jump straight to 500. So it will be nice to see this fly up like nothing. And yeah, If you guys, if you're watching and you guys have ever experienced where you're under this crazy weight and you're doing the set and it feels heavy, but then, you rewatch the footage and then you're like, damn, that moved really fast. It's crazy. I've experienced that many times. Come on. Yep. Yes. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was easy. That was nice. Yep. I knew right there I was going to have a pretty good day. All right. That's settled now. Now moving on to our top set. We are now going to put 500 on the bar. We're going to take out the 25s, put a 45 and a 2.5 on each side. And then we can, after I put the plates on, I am for sure going to make sure I rest roughly around 10 minutes. I know this is going to take a lot out of me, and it did. 500 pounds is 500 pounds. And when I say that it destroyed me, I think I'm talking about my nervous system. My body just felt, it was like fried. And by the time I went to do my accessory work, I was done the workout. I was like, yeah, that was a good workout, but I was fried. Like, I was just tired. But anyways, that's what you want. Go to the gym, do a very, successful workout. That's how you should feel, right? All right. Getting into position, 500, first top set. And my plan was to do at least 2 reps here. It's been a while since I put 500 pounds on my back. So I want to first ease into it and wake up the nervous system a little bit more. Yes, not bad. Let's see the second rep. Yeah, didn't fly up. It was okay in terms of the speed. Yeah, the most I've done with 500 was 3 reps. All right, now we are moving on to the final set of the day. 500 pounds, and I am aiming for 2 reps. All right, let's go. First rep. Not bad, not bad. Second rep. Come on. Yeah, not bad. It was okay. It was okay. Again, I was very happy with it. And now that's done. Rest up for a little bit and move on to the accessory work, which I did film, which is coming up soon. All right. Let's go. All right, moving on to this first accessory workout, the leg extensions, working out the quads. I did 4 sets of these, and as you can see, I'm more focusing on hypertrophy, so building muscle now, and I did again 4 sets of these. Now we're moving on to working out the hamstrings, and for this as well, I did 4 sets. And try to really focus on the muscle building here, slowing down each rep. All right, and now we moved on to the leg press. As you can see, I've done the wide stance, and then I do this, right? And then afterwards, I would switch it up to the narrow stance within the same set. And then after that, I would also do the calf workout on here as well. So I would hit like 3 different ways of working the muscles all in one set. And I would do that 4 sets of each. And as you can see, that's the narrow stance. And the leg workout is pretty simple, and I do try to make sure I do relatively heavy weight when it comes to doing the accessory work. Trying to push it as much as I can. And as you can see here now, I am working out my calves a little bit. And then I would take a break, let's say 5 minutes, and then repeat wide stance, narrow stance, work out the calves. And I would obviously as well add more weight if I wanted to. And yeah, it's pretty good. And then we would end off here. And then I would move into my last exercise for calves though, seated. And I would do this usually 4 sets. And sometimes I would push to 6 or 8 depending, but for today I just did 4 sets. And yeah, that's pretty much the workout for today, guys. All right, that is a wrap. So leg day has finished. Good workout. I did work up to, for squats, 500 pounds, 2 sets, each set 2 reps. Not bad, not bad. Strength is still good. Depth for the squat was pretty deep. I'm proud of that. Then I moved on to accessory work. Leg press, then leg extensions, for quad, for hamstring. And yeah, I also did the calf workout. Got to work those calves, right? That's how they get big. And yeah, overall, it's tiring because, it was a lot of work, going from, heavy squats to just volume of leg work. So, but at the end, it was worth it because that's why you're here at the gym, is to make it worth your while. Don't waste your time. Come here, put in 100% effort, and you're good to go. All right, now I'm going to head out, go home. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share if you would. And I guess I'll see you on the next video. And tomorrow is shoulders. So I wish you a good day and take care.